Okay, today we're gonna attempt two things. We are well. First, I'm going to fix my the list where you see my kicking game is in the back. Okay, that's correct. But so all my sports games in the back. There's only one that was in the front that I didn't want was the, let's see, 27, 28, middle slot 2, 3. You know what? Somebody told me this and I didn't believe them, but it's true. If you turn it off and you turn it back on, the system automatically put it in a sequence that it was set up in the, because when I was looking into the image hack, I noticed that the system, see now this is 33 and this is like, so number 20 is now like a totally different game now. Well, this is the last one, and this then Fair Fury 1, 2, then they put the wheel, then they put that one in. So they rearrange it the way the system is set up. And so Neo Geo X is still in the front, which is kind of weird. So it's 1, 2, 3, and those are the ones unlocked. But if you they got rearranged by, anyway, I'm going to reset it. System factory reset, confirm, and then I'm going to do unlock. Okay, my first set is the metal slot, and that's what I want. Okay, then my second set is gonna be on the second SD card. I'm fixed to do a factory system update. I did two way of modifying. Okay. Alright, so exactly the way I want it. The two things I did to modify this. Alright, now we're going to talk about is I modified the upgrade image because that's the one that have the, I modified the upgrade image, and this one have a Turbo 16 added, the emulator. Okay, and the second one I did is if it doesn't work, I remove the Turbo 16 and I only modify like adding a Turbo Ninja Turtle 2-player, because when you go to Ninja Turtle you only get first player, you don't get to choose, and same thing with Simpson. So and then I added the Galaga 88 and Galaga to the system. So let's see. First update is we added a different emulator. Let's see if that works. If that works, that's real cool. And then we don't have to go to the second step. So this is just demonstrate to see if I could do it. If I cannot, then I can't really do anything else anymore. Not anymore, unless I come up with some new idea. All right. So no, I'm not doing factory. I'm doing okay. So I'm doing a system upgrade. So I modified the IMG. If it works, I will show you what I did and see if you guys could do it. I mean, add more different emulator. Alright, let's cross our finger. No upgrade file available. Wow. Nope. It doesn't see it. I only modify one file. I won't do it. Okay. All right. So nothing happened. So let's go to the second SD card. This one only modify file, but I also, had to zip the, I had to put the image back into image file. But let's see what happened. I bet both of them is not gonna work because this is. Nope. No luck. Alright, next we boot this and see what's going on. So what I did is I unzip it with 7-zip, and then I zip it back up and I put the password back in, and then I change the zip file to image. So apparently that did not work. I unzip it with 7-zip, and then I went in and add emulator. I add different file, and then put the password back in, but it doesn't work. So those of you who think about doing the same thing, just let you know it do not work. Why it won't turn on? All right, so let me reboot this again because somebody told me that when you after you unlock everything, it's gonna put it in the order the way it wanted it to be. You don't have a choice. So let's see. So the soccer game is still there. So my metal slot is, yeah, it went back to the way it was. So the guy told me is, yep, it went back to the way it was. Even though I have it 1, 2, and then 3, this one came back as an X, and then 3 and 4, 5, yeah. So it went back to the default. So yeah, you can. So it doesn't matter how you update it. It's gonna go back the way it is. So if you power it off and power it on, it's gonna put this one at number 20, number 30, and then the rest of them will be like this. So we arrange it by itself on the unlock, so you you really don't have a choice because it's going by a file called game.ini. So what's in there, the way it is labeled, that's what it's going to show up. Now I wish I could modify it. It looked like it was so simple. Just unzip it, add file, add stuff, add it, and then zip it back up, change it back to img. But now it's saying that it doesn't recognize the SD card. I mean the upgrade. System upgrade. Nope. So it did not work. Alright, let me put the image back, the original hack back on, and see if it will hack, and then we could test some of the final burnout. I went and got all the Neo Geo, all the Capcom in here, and added some arcade from May 2003. No, I'm not sure where I got that one. I think it's from May for all. Alright, we're gonna test that next, and so I'll be right back. Let me get that done. Okay, I'm back. This time I did a little bit different. I went and create 2 images. One is okay, first thing I did, the 2 that I did that failed in the beginning was I unzip it to the hard drive, change it, and then zip it up again using 7-zip, and then put a password in. And both time, one is a big change, adding emulator to it, and one is just minor change. Both of them did not work. So I decided to do one more time where this one is also modify the hack. And what I did was that I did not unzip it. I kept it in the zip file using 7-zip. Add file in. Every time I add something, it compress. And then I add something, it compress. And so it took a long time. And so I finally finished, and I transferred the file to this one. This one is the original hack, and if it doesn't work, we're still going to do the original hack and see if the final burnout that I put in here would it work better as a different version. Okay, so let me put this in. And we're going to go ahead, and so we recognize the SD card. We're going to go ahead and go to system and do system update. Let's hope it works. Yes, it's seeing something. Yes. Okay. So it did see it, even though. So what I did is I did not unzip it to the hard drive. I kept it as a. I opened it as a zip file, and I just drag file to it, and modify the. I also renamed the Konami. The one that misspelled, I spelled it correctly, and then I add 5 game into the Konami. So let's see if it works. It say update the screen, add some game, modify some bug. Confirm, press A. Alright, it's rebooting. So let's hope it work. So if it work, the next attempt will be trying to add some new emulator to it. Like adding Turbo 16. I never play the retro game using somebody asked for Neo Geo Pocket. I don't know, do you want Neo Geo Pocket color? I think it's supposed to display both. It's like Game Boy. The emulator is supposed to support both. So I need to go find the emulator for that, because I did not have that on my retro game, the RS07. Right now, the final burnout that I have on this stick came from the retro arcade 07. So it's RS07. So let me get that device. I'm not sure that device had enough battery. It's this one. It's this one right here. This is the one that I put the artwork. Man, I didn't play with it. It's been 30 already. And this is using the motion button. I bought some different button, but trying to build a new small arcade. But the problem is the button that I bought is more stiff. And I bought a lot of them. Bought like 5 set of 10. Yeah, 10 button each. Okay, so this is where I got the final burnout from this machine. And I don't think this had battery, because I have not charged it for a long time, since the last time I did the video. So I need to charge it up. So that's where I get the final burnout, because I already tested, because they use this one using the fighting stick are using the same Linux open source. Let me bring it down. Okay, this game, this is the original retro, where is how big the screen is, 4.3. This is the original before the AIW came out. AIW used totally different emulator. This one used the same emulator as this one, Neo Geo. It's the same as this one too, the Neo Geo Mini. But Neo Geo Mini, they use a different emulator that do not do a very good job. This one, they use a different one called the NUX dot, I forgot the E something, EDG or EGE, I don't remember the extension again. But yeah, this is the one that using the Neo Geo. So hopefully this hack that I'm doing, what I did to it, let me tell you what I did to it, and then when it come up, we could see if it worked. I add Ninja Turtle 2, where it allows you to choose different character instead you stuck with one character. And then Simpsons, same thing, I added where you could pick different character too. And then I added the other game called Golden Axe Reverse. And then I changed the unlock.ini so that my metal slot would start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then X. Okay. It wasn't like that before, because when you reboot it, the last video I did, when you reboot it, it put it back to default. So it doesn't matter what order you change it to. Don't waste your time. It will just put it back the way it was by the unlock.ini. So let's look at this, see if anything I did anything to it. It went to this screen. Instead of asking me, do you want to boot to the hack game, it came to this screen instead. So it acted like it did not hack. The system did not got hacked. Let's see if this thing changed. Middle slot 1, 2, nope, still same thing. X, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a default. The X is gonna come between those two because the way they name it, it was incorrect. But yeah, so it did not hack. Let's try again. So by modifying, I think Metal Pixel, he tried this before, and he said that after he did this, it didn't work either for him. So I think he probably put the original back in. So we might have to do put the original back in. All right, I'm gonna let this one run, and I'm gonna come back, see if at this time we boot it back to the original. If it do not, then we know that it didn't work. Update day is under his way. Please wait in order to avoid mistake. Please do not power off. I'm wondering if it's while it's doing that, when it reboot it, should I put the original one back in? So that way that you know what I'm saying? That I'm thinking about maybe I should boot this, when we boot it, put this in and see if it would do the changes. But that's also taking a chance to damage your system. Because I'm unplugging it and plugging the different USB. I might try it to see what happened. Alright, I will come back and let you know if it worked or not. Okay, the upgrade did not work with this modification. It does. It will boot up, like you see. It will boot up and it will attempt to upgrade, but I guess it realized that stuff was changed and it did not upgrade. So the hack, unless somebody out there know how to hack the hack, because I tried to modify the hack and it's not successful. So it's interesting is as easy as to, you could see it and you could change it, but then the information did not get so what I'm going to do now is using the original stick now, and hopefully this time it will hack because I'm using the original, the one that without no changes. So I noticed that this one, when you update, it automatically boots, then you do this. Interesting, because the other one did not do that. It did not reboot. It just went directly to this screen. But this one, I think it rebooted, then it went to this screen, if I'm not mistaken. I think you guys saw that too, correct? So with the modification, it didn't reboot it, it just take you to this screen. Now I'm curious is that after this machine's rebooted, if I pop this in, would it work? Because I already swapped it already. When it says it's gonna reboot in 15 seconds, it start counting backward, and then when it count to 0, it flick, and I pop the other one in, but it didn't work. So now I'm trying to think How about if I let this reboot, wait till it rebooted, and then pop this in and see if it will work. It's going to take about 15 minutes for this to update because right now I'm copying everything back into the system. And then we could test out the FBA and see how that goes. So just FYI, the last video I did about putting them in order, don't waste your time doing it. It do not work. So if I did not make myself clear, just let you guys know that don't waste your time. Just unlock it, and when you turn the stick off and on, it will put it in that order that you saw right there, where metal slot will be 1, 2, and then metal slot X will show up, and then metal slot 3, 4, 5. So that's the order that it was in the lock.ini file in this hack. So when you boot up, it's going to take you to this modification. So I don't know who hacked this. I don't know if it's the people that work with Neo Geo that did this, because apparently the information this hack looked very similar to what is inside the system. Also, it's very similar to Neo Geo Mini. So, but the problem is, whoever hacked this do not want you to modify it, because this time they put a password in it, which we know the password to unlock it. And that Neo Geo did not have password but have restriction, and you can't change anything because the file is compressed in binary.bin. So you can't change nothing on Neo Geo. There's restriction on Neo Geo. I didn't do any video that I tried this, I tried that, and then now having a lot of question is asked from me, can you do this, can you do that? So later on, when I do a Neo Geo Mini, because the other one I messed up because I plugged the power in. Don't plug the power in and plug this in, okay? If you do that, it's going to damage your Neo Geo Mini sound. The audio sound is going to mess up. So what I'm going to do is we do the image, we image it and put the hack back on and see if it fix it. If it do, it'll be great. If it doesn't, then everybody, you guys will know that don't do it. If you do it, you damage it and you won't be able to fix it. Hopefully I could. So we're gonna do a brand new mini hack from beginning to the end to hack it, and then we will talk about how we could modify it the way you want it. Some people don't want anything, just want the image. But the problem with just the image, you cannot put the full library. If you want the library, you will have to use the what you call it, the flash drive, because this system do not have enough space to put the full library in there. Okay, so if you try to put the full library into Neo Geo Mini, it's not going to work because it doesn't have enough space. So if you have to use a flash drive, but if you put too much at the same time on the main screen, when you load up, it's going to give you issue as well. So don't put too much on it. Also, I noticed that the one that have more difficult to hack are the one that the joystick are stable. The one that easy to hack are the one that have joystick issue, where you barely touch something and it moves all the way 10 steps, move this way, go all the way that way so fast. So the joystick and the hardware is a little bit different. Each model is a little bit different. So it's really not the hack that the hack does create that notify let you notice the big issue of the main joystick. But if you modify the physical, well, I don't know what I forgot what you call those, the stuff that inside the component or the reactor or whatever you call it. If you change it from a 10 to a 5, then that will fix it. The guy, what he did is he changed the physical hardware and then changed the joystick using the Nintendo 64 joystick, the one that is in the middle, inside down here. He replaced that, and he replaced all those physical hardware to make the Neo Geo not going crazy with the movement. But if you want to avoid that problem, just plug in a second joystick, then you have no problem. Or plug it to the first joystick. When you plug it to a second joystick, this doesn't go crazy. But if you do not, I guess what happens is you plug another joystick, it take off the voltage out, and the system start to play more normal. So this one I don't have a plug-in, so I can't demonstrate that. But this one is the one that I bought that is Japanese model that sell in Amazon, but have the USA one. And this one, when I hack it, didn't have no issue with joystick. The one with Japanese case, Japanese one, when I hack it, I have issue with the joystick. Okay. Enough of that. Let's just see what happened. Hello, this is still going. It's still doing update. I just want to bring this up. I know it's a totally different topic, but I just bought this. Well, I bought this long time ago when I upgrade the retro, and I was thinking about making a like a joystick this big, make it a little bit bigger, make it 2-player with tiny joystick and a tiny button. Now, when you buy this, it will have 4-way. So you have to take this off and make it to 8-way. See, right now it's 4-way. So there's a screw in here. You can see it. There's a screw right there. Just take those 2 screws out, and then you could make it 8-way. Right now it's only doing it rebooted. Okay. And then I bought this joystick that came with 10 and 2 of AV color. So, okay, so let's go to this. But something kind of a little bit bothered me is that the joystick, it have a lot of different colors. But the problem is there's no clicking sound, and it feel like you have to press down hard. It's not as soft as this. So I'm not sure this is gonna work, but those are the joystick buttons that I was planning on using to make a mini version, 12, 10 button. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna make it to a 2-player, like one on this side, one on this side, so you can play 2-player. But if I do that, then it's still gonna be pretty big. I mean, if you take all that out, you put one joystick here, it's still gonna be pretty big. You're still gonna wind up using a 10-inch screen. And it does come with a 2-way as well. Those of you who interested in getting it. This one is pretty cool joystick. It have a good resistance, and so it will be a good fighting stick. And it's very small. So those of you who have seen it, I have upgraded one of my retro to that. All right, let's go to USB. Let's check this out. While we're killing time, let's press A to get over here. See, I tried to rename this, but since I'm not using the thing, it's not gonna work. But let's go to USB. Go way down to USB and see if I could. Oh, my icon show up. So it's nice. Okay. So let me zoom in. Sorry, wasn't focused. So my icon show up. I went and we did the FBA. I delete the whole thing and put everything different one in there. So I'm not sure it's gonna be alphabet order because they all put in. Some of them I put in first, some I put in last. So this one does have the Capcom catalog. Oh wow, this one had image too. That's good. And I like those images because those are the 2 image that I got, not the one that they made up. I think roughly 1,600. Last time I had that much in here, and they it will take 1,600 something. So if you put 1,700 gaming here, it's gonna be okay. Oh, I didn't have the metal slot icon. And some centipede. I don't, because those are not from arcade. Those are from May. So let me test some of this centipede, see if it work. Because centipede is not made for so let's try Mrs. Batman. Nope. Michael Jackson. Okay. So Michael Jackson seemed to be working. Press the star. Let's see if this one any better than the last one. I got the music too loud again. Let's see if I can cover the speaker. Seems like this one is a lot better than the one I put in last time. Because the character is not disappearing. And the music seems to be better. Oh, disappear. Right there. Disappear again. Yeah, I start slowing down. Alright, so it does have slowed down Michael Jackson. Exit out here. Alright, so Mrs. Pac-Man and Centipede did not work. How about Galaga 3? Okay. Okay, you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay, those are arcade games that, let's see if that one work. That'll be cool, this one work. Haha, this one work. 88. So you got missing, you got some that will work and some will not work. Ah, kill it. This is my favorite Galaga version. This one, you will get this if you have Turbo 16. I'm so bad. TurboGrafx had this game in their system. Alright, that's enough of that. So that worked. Not sure what that is. Okay, Michael Jackson 2. We already tried. They're pretty much going to be the same, Michael Jackson. We tried the Galaga 3 doesn't work. How about we try the normal one? Alright. So normal Galaga does work. Because it's an arcade ROM, so we always do that. Alright, press start. Alright, so let's get out of the game. Save it. So save does work. Okay. It's kind of doing a weird noise. I wonder if you could change the sound. It's making a sound. Okay, let's exit out that game. So Galaga does work. There's another different type of Galaga, like Galaga with O and J. So, and Galagan, let's see Galagan work or not. So Galagan does work. Cool. So all the Galaga version work. Galaga 88, Galaga, and Galagan. Press select. Star. You guys can see? Good. Alright, so that worked. Okay. No idea what that is. Let's try it. Nope. Ninja something. Let's try the Marvel vs. Capcom. Oop. Nope. Golden something. Nope. Nope. Man, let's try. This one does work last time. Let's see if it still works. Yeah, this one still works. So the Marvel vs. Capcom did not work. I wonder, is it because I got the one different version? Maybe I need to get a different. Yeah, this one worked. Ooh. Alright. Cool. For some reason that sounds a little bit weird, but it does work on that one. Ah! Need to X this out. Okay. Don't know what that one, George and Mac? Yeah, Data East. Hey, Data East work. Most of the time, Data East doesn't work on this thing. Especially the old Neo Geo Mini. Joe and Mac return. Cool. So it looks like if you use the main Cool. That's a cool game. Alright. This is probably Ninja. Let's try the this one. It's one of my favorite games. So one thing cool is the game is not stretched. So it's playing the way it's supposed to be. So that's pretty cool. Like this game is gonna play vertically. Yep. I'm not sure which button is what. So B is the button, A is for shooting. Alright, that one worked. Nope. Marvel vs. Capcom. Nope. Nope. One of these versions is gonna work, I hope. There's a Ninja Bat. Is that Ninja Batman? Moonwalker, Street Fighter 3, Marvel vs. Capcom again. Nope. That was supposed to work. The Third Strike, for some reason, did not work. Might have to copy it from another. But this one worked. Alright, just quit. Alright, Ninja Turtle. This one work? Magical Sword. This is the Capcom game. Man, how did I? Didn't mean to do that. The graphic is very nice. Huh, 3 people now. Where'd the lady go? Man, game over, eh? That's the Ninja Turtle. So this one is the same game here. Alright, Marvel vs. Street Fighter. See that one work? Nope. X-Men. Alright, X-Men work. That's good. Some of the Capcom games did not work. Especially the Marvel one. Let's see, this one has sound problem. I know last time I tried on a retro game. Oh, this one sounds good. No problem with sound. See, sound good. Cool. None of my Marvel vs. Capcom work. Marvel vs. Capcom Street Fighter doesn't work. Mega Man. Really? Mega Man does not work? Something just worked. So I guess you got to write down which one do not work and then delete it from the USB and then try again from a different place. Oh, this is a Forgotten World. So the Forgotten World worked. The King of the Dragon, I thought we'd just play something like that, similar. Pretty cool. I think this is a Street Fighter. So this is 1,600 game. I don't think I could play all 1,600 game, but this is just an example what it work, what doesn't work. Now you have to remember I'm using an IPS screen, so my graphic might look better than the normal game. Because if you use a regular monitor, it's gonna be you know it's gonna be show a little bit different. Well, that's a Neo Geo game. That should work. Most of the Neo Geo, I think it should work on this system. It's made by Data East also. Shoot. Ah! Not playing that. Not good at it. Alright, let's see if we got anything that is not. Let's try viewpoint. Viewpoint did not work. See? That means there's something wrong. Viewpoint and blazing are the one that have the most difficulty in playing on this system. Okay, Japanese version work. The catalog dinosaur, but I think the USA version did not work. Cool. Okay, so the dinosaur worked. The dinosaur US did not work. Dinosaur Japan worked. That's a racing game. Okay, what else? How about? Oh, that one worked. That's what is that? SNK versus something. I think the SNK versus Street Fighter. Yeah, SNK vs Street Fighter. Oh man, let's speed up. Alien 3, that work. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that because there's 1,600 game in here. It's gonna take me forever to try all of them. Alright, so that's enough of the arcade. Famicom, we want to play Famicom. Mega Drive. Mega Drive pretty much they all work. For some reason there's no icon. I can't get the picture icon to work. I use the same way I did with the FBA, but I can't get the same thing with Nintendo. See, no pictures. The only one that did work was this one. So yeah, those are the only one that I could get the icon to work. And this is the Alien vs Predator. Huh, it didn't work. Last time I thought it worked. 1944. Oh wow, I must got the different version. I cannot get that to work. I need to go re-download those one. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped. Alright, later. I just want to add this to the video is that if you forget to reduce the size of the box art, it's going to look like this, okay? And so if you scroll down, you can see what's behind it, okay? And also I wanted to quickly show you that while going retry Metal Slug 4 didn't work, it worked here now. And also, what's that one called? Did I pass it? Yeah, this one, the catalog, this one. The reason I know is because this one did not show that there's no icon. When I go down to those two, this one is covering the other two down there. See, but this one does have this one does work. But I want to show you it's the same game. This one work, but the one that in the beginning of the game did not work. Okay, that one work, but let me show you. Let me get out all the way and go back in. The first one on the list, which is the same game, this one right here, the catalog, the dinosaur, it does not work. So what I'm trying to say is that most of the Capcom Neo Geo is supposed to work here. So you just have to find the correct version to download. If you randomly go to website and search your favorite game and you put it here, you don't know what version or May that it came from. So I'm going to try to figure it out, does it support 2003 or does it support 2000 or does it support Final Burnout 2016? I need to look at those, because all those games, they how you say this, they are converted into different during the time when they have old May, and then they somebody went and we did the new one. So you got same set of game that is in different May emulator or different May courts, whatever how you want to call it, but support different version of May. So you have to find the correct one to put here so it will work. And so some of the game a while ago that I tried did not work. I went and re-downloaded, like for example the Metal Slot game. Now I know it worked because it worked in now it worked too. So let me show you real quick. Because a while ago I tested all the Metal Slot 1, 2, 3, 4, and they did not work. Okay, and so I need to go to the correct one and then download the correct one for those games to work. Alright, where's my, I just want to demonstrate one of them, if I can find one of them without all this big screen blocking it. Let's see if viewpoint work. Last time we tested it did not work. See, now it works. So it depends where you get the ROM from. Even though it's the same Neo Geo, if you get it in the wrong place, a while ago this game did not work, but now it works. So just FYI, just because it doesn't work one time doesn't mean that it does not work. You just have to go find the correct one. Now you know the correct version of it. See, it works. Alright, thank you for watching, and I need to go fix my icon because they're still, some of them are still too big. So you have to fix it by 80 by 56 to make this shrink down to a smaller size so you won't have this problem. Alright, I just want to let you know about that just because it doesn't work doesn't mean that that game do not work at all. You just have to go different places, look for it. Okay, and the one I'm referring to is the, what you call it, the Capcom 1, 2, and 3 and Neo Geo. Those two supposed to work pretty much. If it work on other game system, it's supposed to work. Okay, so if it doesn't work, go to the different like May 2003 and look for the same game, or May 2000 look for the same game, and then try again. And I'm gonna do the same thing and trying to find out which one is it, May or is it Final Burnout that I need to get the ROM set from. If it's a Final Burnout 2016, like the one we use for the AIWO, that one, the red and black, if it turns out using the same ROM, I will let you guys know, and I will put it on the description. Not right now, but once I find it, I will add it to the description and say update. So once in a while I'll come back and check on it, and I will try to figure out which ROM set that is supposed to use, and once I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Alright, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and then you will get notified if there's a new video that came out, so you could so you won't miss the video and wonder what's going on. Okay, alright, thank you, talk to you later, bye.